Here you go. Each novel has its own challenges. And I thought with Shadow of the Solstice, since it was my 10th book, that these challenges might be a little easier. But no, as it turned out, Shadow of the Solstice had one of the largest challenges that I've ever dealt with as a writer. And that involved how to bring together the two stories. There was the one story, the environmental story, which involves Jim Chi and Bernadette Manuelito and their effort to find justice with this environmental group. And then the second story, which was the Darlene story, which involves the fake sober living homes. And as it turned out, the Bernie and Chi story ended while the Darlene story was still moving forward. And it took me quite a while to figure out how to solve that time problem. But when I did, it also turned out to be a clue, a technique that brought those two stories together. So even though it was a challenge, I think in the end, it really made the book a lot better. And the other challenge, of course, that is a challenge I face with all of my books, is how to write a book that involves three characters, each of whom should have his or her own storyline. And in this book, the Joe Leaphorn character, who I dearly love, was relegated to the role of more of a cameo because I wanted Darlene, who was begging me to have a bigger role in the story. I wanted Darlene to have her own role. So Joe got to act more as a secondary consultant. But have no fear, the book I'm working on next will bring Joe Leaphorn back to full-fledged character role.